Peace, high frequencies. Y'all know it's been a minute since I did the In the Bed Chronicles. I gotta take it back. And when I'm here, that's when I've just waken up. And all of the visions and the symbolism and the dream world is very vivid in my mind's eye. And last night I was astral traveling with two other guys I know. One of them is a Reiki healer, and another one has transitioned from this realm about a few months ago. But both of them were friends here. I actually met the one that transitioned through one of my Reiki practitioners. And I had a dream within a dream. And in the dream, I saw the things that were going to happen in the dream world that I woke up into, which was very interesting. I've never had a dream in a dream that was a vision into the next dream. But in the dream that I woke up into, we were on a subway. It's almost like, we was up north New York, somewhere subway. And on the subway, things started to happen. I could see that things didn't happen, but I could see things were about to happen before it actually happened. That the train or the subway was getting ready to get off course, or it was getting ready to hit something, and I was like, we have to get off. So we got off the subway of the train, and then we ended up talking, and I was telling them about things that I saw, and I also was showing them different powers that I had. And for the life of me, I cannot remember everything that I was able to do. And I think that's for a reason why I wasn't able to see everything, because I'm going to step into those powers. But it was an energetic force in which I could pull or will different things to me, or I could go to it, almost like lifting myself up off the ground, or projecting and things happening in my mind's eye and actually happening. Whatever that I had in my thoughts were taking place. So we ended up going to the store, and we were shopping for items because I saw that a lot of things were going to come to an end. The other guy that I was with also knew that too, so he was picking up things for his wife and kids, and I was picking up things that I knew that I would need as well. It was like we was getting ready to go to a school or something that we were supposed to be at. Then the dream jumps to all three of us are at this party. We go to this party. I was like, oh, we really don't want to go, but we go in anyway. We go in and we see that it was only excuse me, a handful of people that were at the party. It was like, no, we want to go. Well, when we're leaving, we see pounds of ground beef, uncooked ground beef on the stove. And so one of the hosts at the party was like, you all can, make you something to eat if you want it. So I saw the other guys putting seasoning on it, patting it, and I was like, nah, I don't want any. And then I had a vision. And it was less than a vision. It was more so of this knowing. Because I had this knowing of what happened in the dream world when I was asleep in the other dream of what was going to happen. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. And so when I got that glimpse of what was to come, I was told that I need to go ahead and make me a burger. So the burger ended up having some potatoes in it too, with the ground beef. So I took the ground beef, I made me a little patty. We were making patties. I told them we need to make more because we need to eat, because it may be a while before we eat again. So we needed to really stock up and eat. And then at that time, this siren went off. And it was like the siren went off. And then one of the guys I was with, he said, I know this. He said, I've heard this before, I believe. So he opens the door. He goes outside of what now turns into an apartment. And it looks like we're in a hallway, or kind of like the rail station of where we were to catch the train. And the sirens went off, and then the sirens stopped. When the sirens stopped, it was like the air changed. the air changed. And so he was walking outside, and that's when I had the knowing that, like, we don't need to be in this atmosphere. We need to stay in here. And he was outside. He was like, the air is different. And he was just breathing it in, like, he was taking it in, like, intentional, like, he was just really breathing through the hallways. And I was like, no, I've had the vision again that sucking in that type of air was going to be harmful. And they wasn't letting us know. I had already seen this in my other dream. And I was telling him, no, get back in the house. We're not going out there. You need to come back in. The air isn't good. And I remember waking up after that. So, yeah, that was the dream within a dream of me having this intuitive powers, this foresight, these energetic superpowers, and just this knowing. It was like I could see things in my eye and they actually happened, which I have that here in this realm too. But it's in here, it was not as heightened as it was in that dimension of where I was. Like I have a feeling of kind of know things that's going to happen. And it even happened to me last night. I went out with some friends, but the night before I had a vision of the music, the location, what we're going to be doing. Like, and I started to see some of that play out. So I'm saying all this to say, which y'all probably like, okay, where's this going? Well, I'm saying all this to say that now I'm proving my own proof that we are stepping into, I won't lay down, that we are stepping into our superpowers tremendously, y'all. And it's not as, a lot of people think that it's going to be like, ooh, it's just going to happen like spontaneously. But it's been a gradual process. And whatever now that you're feeding with your powers is what's going to be heightened at this time. A friend was telling me that someone that she did Reiki on actually saw their son levitate. So, and you know me, I'm a dreamer. I'm a dream walker. So it is not so, I would say, weird or unfathomable in a way that I had a dream within a dream, and then my foresight and intuition were heightened because it's been doing that already. I'm starting to see the integration of what I do in a dream world and the powers I have there starting to flow over here more. Okay. And so whatever your superpower, I hate to even call it superpower, but whatever your just your energetic frequency of things that you can do when you're asleep or things that you can do here. You might be an extreme healer. And so now different things will come to you about what people need for their body. You may be someone who can see the past, and therefore we don't repeat it. So you're able to tell people about past and past information and past lives. You may be someone who is connected cosmically, like you know what's going on in the ethers and the cosmic realm. You may be someone who has warm hands and really healing touch. Whatever it is, we will see those powers start to integrate with our physical. I've been saying that our essence is integrating with our physical at this point. So just be very aware of the power and the energy you hold and who you share yourself with. It's very important. All right. Peace and high frequencies.